My name is Jason Brown. I'm from the East Riverside Office, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about basically making a sale. You're not going to make a sale. First of all, you're not going to make a sale if you don't follow the manual. That's the most important thing you do. But I'm going to talk about the basic steps as you're following the manual to make them feel comfortable. The first step you got to know is you got to sit down. I mean, you got to have them sitting down and you sitting down. If they're not comfortable and you're not comfortable, then, well, first of all, if you're not comfortable, how are they supposed to be comfortable? So you got to make it feel like it's your home too. So you got to make them feel like your family. So that's why you build rapport. So when you build a rapport, you just got to ask how their day's going. Let them know a little bit about you so they can feel at ease with you coming into their house. And then slowly start the manual. When you start the manual, you want to follow it to a T. Because when you get it to a T, that's when you get your sales to a T. That's when you know you're going to sell every time. Now, one thing you got to know is you can't go into the demo for yourself. Why is that? Because you're not going to make a sale like that. If you go in the demo thinking, I'm just going to try to sell big, and if I don't sell big, then I'm not going to sell nothing. No, you're going to sell something. A sale is a sale, no matter how low it is, no matter how high it is. It's a sale. It's all the same. So you just can't go out being a CPO eater. I mean, yeah, it's cool and stuff, but you're not going to get demos like that. I mean, you're not going to sell on demos like that, and then you're not going to end up with no CPO at all. So basically, find a price that's comfortable for them. But before that, follow it to a T. And it's always good to read over your manual so you know what you're talking about. I mean, how many of you know why we say the stuff and the order it is? Why we talk about Henkel's or Wusthof, the price comparison, or why we talk about the forever warranty, or why we give the 5 features of Cutco. Yeah, so we can name how good it is, but why is it in the order it's in? So you got to realize that, and you got to read over your manual. It's good to read. I mean, I read over at least once a day. You should read over at least once a day. I mean, even though you're doing it during your demos, you should read it once a day by yourself. You got to study that. I mean, this is your job, and you should have a lot of pride in your job where you study it and get it right. Because when you have it right to a T, that's when you have a lot of your sales to a T, as I said. And when you're going to homemakers, yeah, it's cool to have a homemaker sale and stuff, but be able to drop down and have those keys. Don't just put everything on the table at once and have all your rebuttals at once. You want to limit yourself. Like I like to say, I'm like, well, the average knife is costing $20, and that doesn't went in practically 1 month, but we'll give it 2 months. Now, in a year, that's $120. Now, over your lifetime span, that's about $4,000 to $6,000 you're spending on knives, not noticing. I don't really say that till last. Everything else, I try to limit them and just find ways they could pay it and open up. Now, one thing I like to do is when I'm dropping down, say I give them there at the Studio Plus 4 set, and on the trade-in special, it's $79, right? And what I'll do is I'll find every knife that they like that's going to almost be as much as it, but lower than it. So when I go like, oh yeah, this is only like $65 and for your 5-month pay, and after it's 65 you're done, and it's really good. You could actually get more Cutco if you want, and it allows you to try it out. And you could try it out for 30 days. I mean, sorry, 3 weeks, and if you don't like it, just send it back, and I'll come personally here and package it for you. So that always gets them, and they're like, oh, cool. But then after that, I'm like, oh, you know what? Actually, this is a good deal, and I know you really like this deal. But practically, you'd be getting the same stuff in the studio set, plus 4 table knives, and it's actually just only $79 a month. And you get the wood block, and you get a board for free, a cutting board for free. I mean, that's pretty good if you really think about it. And they're like, oh, yeah, huh? And then think about it and be like, you know what? Actually, let me go to my car to get my lucky pen. Can I use your restroom real quick? And then let them talk over it. And usually, probably like, I want to say 80% of the time, they will say, yeah, let's go ahead and get that Studio Plus 4 set. So you always want to have that little price comparison in between. So just try to go back up, like ease your way back up in a way, but don't do it where you're forcing them to that item. This is like, yeah, but I really want to get you a good deal, and this would be a really good deal for you. So I was wondering if you just want to go ahead and get that, because it's about the same thing you're paying, and it's gonna actually benefit you more. Like, oh, benefit me more, cool. So that's all I have. Just remember, number one, follow the manual to the T. Don't change anything, don't add anything. They made it the way it's made because it showed the most productivity and everything. And another, make the customer feel comfortable. When they're comfortable, they buy. When they're not comfortable, they kind of want you out of the house. And number three, find a price that's good for them. Not good for you, but good for them. Because you're not going to make that sale in the first place if you didn't, you wouldn't make that sale in the first place if they weren't comfortable about the price. So make sure they're comfortable with the price. That's all I got to say. Thank you and have a great day.